Hello everyone, this is Alex Moon from the Berry College Green Team, the campus resource on environmental sustainability. Okay, so today we're going to talk about recycling. Everyone knows the phrase reduce, reuse, and recycle, but they don't really know the benefits behind it. According to recyclingrevolution.com, a well-run recycling program costs less to operate than waste collection, incineration, and landfilling. The more people that recycle, the cheaper it gets. 2 years after calling recycling a $40 million drain on the city, New York City leaders to realize that a redesigned, efficient recycling system could actually save the city $20 million, and they now have a 20-year recycling contract. Recycling helps families save money, especially in communities with pay-as-you-throw programs. Well-designed programs save money. Communities have many options available to make their programs more cost-effective, including maximizing their recycling rates, implementing pay-as-you-throw programs including incentives, waste management contracts that encourage disposal companies to recycle more and dispose of less. Recycling creates 1.1 million U.S. jobs and $236 billion in gross annual sales and $37 billion in annual payrolls. Public sector investment in local recycling programs pay great dividends by jobs in processing the materials and manufacturing them into new products. Recycling creates 4 jobs for every 1 job created in the waste management and disposal industries. Thousands of U.S. companies have saved millions of dollars through their voluntary recycling programs that they wouldn't recycle if it didn't make economic sense. Okay, so now that you know a little bit about how recycling can benefit the United States, let's look at some facts about recycling. Okay. Recycling and composting diverted nearly 70 million tons of material away from landfills and incinerators in 2000, up to 34 million tons in 1990, doubling in just 10 years. Every ton of paper that is recycled saves 17 trees. The energy we save when we recycle 1 glass bottle is enough to light a light bulb for 4 hours. Recycling benefits the air and water by creating a net reduction in 10 major categories of air pollutants and 8 major categories of water pollutants. In the U.S., processing minerals contribute to almost half of the reported toxic emissions from the industry, sending 1.5 million tons of pollution into the air and water each year. Recycling can significantly reduce these emissions. It is important to reduce our reliance on foreign oil. Recycling helps us do that by saving energy. Manufacturing with recycled materials, with very few exceptions, saves energy and water and produces less air and water pollution than manufacturing with virgin materials. It creates 95% less energy to recycle aluminum than it does to make from raw materials. Making recycled steel saves 60%, recycled newspaper 40%, recycled plastic 70%, recycled glass 40%. These savings outweigh the energy created as byproducts of the incineration and landfilling. In 2000, recycling resulted in an annual energy savings equal to the amount of energy used in 6 million homes. In 2005, recycling is conservatively projected to save the amount of energy used in 9 million homes. A national recycling rate of 30% reduces greenhouse gas emissions as much as removing nearly 25 million cars from the road. Recycling conserves natural resources such as timber, water, and minerals. Every bit makes a little bit of a difference. For example, 1 year of recycling on just one college campus, Stanford University, saved the equivalent of 33,913 trees and the need for 636 tons of iron ore, coal, and limestone. Paper products, newsprint, throughout the United States, as mixed with recycling, is the equivalent of 12 trees. Every ton of office paper recycled is the equivalent of 24 trees. With 1 ton of steel is recycled, 25,000 pounds of iron ore, 1,400 pounds of coal, and 120 pounds of limestone are conserved. Brutal wars over natural resources, including timber, minerals, have killed and displaced more than 20 million people and are raising at least $12 billion a year for rebels, warlords, and repressive governments. Recycling eases demand for these resources. Mining is the world's most deadly occupation. On average, 40 mine workers are killed on the job each day, and many more are injured. Recycling reduces the need for mining. Tree farms and reclaiming mines are not ecologically equivalent to natural forests and ecosystems. Recycling prevents habitat destruction, loss of biodiversity, and soil erosion associated with logging and mining. Okay, so today you've learned a little bit more about recycling. I hope that you can take in mind what I've said and implement it into your own life. Thank you.